robbery in a shop. Please comment below. Let us know what you think regarding this subject matter. So, we received an interesting inquiry here by Mr. Marvin DeLeon. Let's see. On a weekend, my son gave his vehicle to a friend. According to him, they went to go visit family. 2 weeks later, my son was arrested for being involved in a store robbery. One of the assailants looks a lot like my son, and they accuse him because in the car they ran off. Okay, well, look. There's a reason why I always tell people, don't be lending your cars to people, especially to nefarious characters. Don't be doing it. You don't want to take the risk of getting in trouble for something you didn't do. Unfortunately, eyewitness testimony is really, really flimsy, and you know, when the police do their lineups, they really need to do them carefully. They cannot be done suggestively. For instance, if they're going to show a lineup, they need to show 6 pictures of 6 people that look very, very similar, so that a potential witness or victim can point the person out. Now, if you have 3 or 4 victims or witnesses pointing the same person, and all 6 or 7 of the people look very similar, there you have an issue. But sometimes the police will just get one photo and say, oh, is it this guy? Is it this guy? Well, if he looks remotely like him, the victim is scared, the witness is scared. They're like, oh, yeah, that's the guy. But just because he's the registered owner of the car doesn't mean he's the one who did it. That's why it's very, very important. It's going to be very key in this case to see how the photo lineup was done. And if a photo lineup wasn't done at all, well, then you're going to have to throw that out the window, because that's not fair. Remember, the DA has to prove their case beyond a reasonable doubt. Even if somebody is guilty, that shouldn't be enough to convict them. Now, full disclosure, you know, innocent people get convicted all the time in our system. It's very, very common. 1 out of every 20 people that is in prison is factually innocent, but because they wanted to fight the case to the bitter end, and the attorney just kind of sort of said, okay, let's do it. They didn't factor in, hey, look, you're looking at 20 years for this crime. Maybe we can cut a deal with the DA's office to see if we can get it down to 4. I mean, that conversation probably didn't take place, or if it did, it was just kind of sort of brushed over. And I understand it's extremely difficult in these cases, because obviously you have to investigate them to the bitter end. But if you investigate everything thoroughly and you still feel that a jury could potentially find you guilty of something you didn't do, you might want to have to ask yourself some serious questions and make some serious decisions. Regardless, if you'd like to learn more about criminal defense here in the San Francisco Bay Area, don't forget to subscribe to our channel, Law Offices of Cross & Associates, and feel free to ask questions in the comments section below so that we may respond in the future with more videos for you. But if you've been accused of a crime here in the San Francisco Bay Area and you need representation, give us a call for free consultation at 1-800-862-7677. Once again, 1-800-862-7677. Have a nice day.